morning, everybody. Welcome to the Icon Edit, the show where a bunch of beautiful humans come together to become unbelievably gorgeous and disgustingly overeducated. Just as a reminder, I come out every Monday and Tuesday, bite-sized episodes, 5 to 15 minutes, and always just something to become your most educated, intellectual, beautiful self. So let's get right into today's episode. I am starting a series within my series called Older Sister Advice. And basically, those episodes are just going to be little things that I wish I would have learned from like an older sister figure, or things that I've been learning that I am passing down to my younger sister and to you guys. And this one is specifically about hair health. So I know my hair is not like my worst feature. I wouldn't say it's my best feature at all. I'm never going to be somebody who's known, or I'm not somebody who's known for beautiful, thick, gorgeous hair. It's not like when they mention me, they're like, oh my gosh, her hair is so beautiful. But I do want to be that kind of person. So that's why I kind of dug into all of this research here. So instead of just throwing a bunch of facts out at you, I built a routine, a daily routine. I built a weekly routine and a monthly routine, and just some extra hair habits that will ideally make your most beautiful hair. And yeah, as always, if you know anything, if I don't cover anything in the episode that you are like, this changed my hair, this changed my whole scalp, this changed the softness, the length, whatever, share it in the comments so we can all become hotter together. Okay, let's start with the daily routine. So every morning, brush gently with a boar bristle or wide tooth comb, and always start at the ends if you didn't know that. For some reason, I'm so bad at that. I'm just like, I have a hard time being like gentle, like how you're supposed to like put on your products gently and brush your hair gently. I'm so bad at that. So let me quickly share the difference between a boar bristle and a wide tooth. So a boar bristle, why do you use it? It moves the oil from your scalp down to the hair shafts, making your hair naturally more shiny and moisturized. This is the brush that I got. It reduces frizziness and adds shine, and is really gentle on hair, so you're not going to be pulling your hair, breaking it, and it just improves all overall scalp health because it gently stimulates blood flow and promotes hair growth and healthy roots. A wide tooth detangles without damage. So if you have really tangly, this now that I'm reading this is probably what I should have done. I just looked this up, but this is best for curly, thick, coily, or wet hair. A bristle brush is better for fine or medium hair. So that's for me. My hair is so fine, very like so thin. It tangles itself crazy easily. And it is pretty dry. So it's for fine to medium hair, dry or damaged hair, or anyone trying to grow out their hair. If you have curly hair, thick or coily hair, or wet hair, it's actually best to do a wide tooth comb or brush. It detangles without damage, protects a curl pattern, and it's great for conditioner distribution. Protect your ends with a drop of lightweight oil like argan, jojoba, and I can't pronounce them. I only know how to read them. I'm having a whole oil breakdown hair oil cheat sheet posted on my Instagram. Depending on your hairstyle or what you're looking to do for your hair, it's just going to have all of that broken down. So go check that out to see what you want to be protecting your ends with, depending on your hairstyle every morning. Do a scalp massage for 1 to 2 minutes. This just stimulates your scalp and helps with blood flow, hair growth, so far. And then limit heat styling. Opt for heatless or use protectant if you must. I don't even have anything. I don't have a curling iron. I don't have a straightener. I don't have anything that applies heat to my hair. I don't even have it in the house. If I'm doing curly styles or crimpy styles or anything like that, I use either the little ropes, you know what I'm talking about, the hair ropes, or just throw my hair in some braids. I have been using, I used it today. You can see a little bit of purple in my hair. I forgot to wash out all my purple. Dang. Anyway, well, there's a hair product called like a wave. What's it called? Wave curl spray, and it just adds texture to your hair. It doesn't really work with my hair. I think my hair is too porous for like a lot of stuff. Like that's why I can't do the purple conditioner because it just gets stuck in my hair. It just soaks it up and it doesn't let it go. So, but I recommend for anyone who doesn't have super porous fine hair. Throughout the day, every day, you want to avoid tight hairstyles that cause tension or breakage. So like loose buns, and find those silk scrunchies. Shield from the sun whenever possible. So wear a hat or a UV protectant in your hair. And hydration. Hydration just makes you overall way more beautiful, but it helps with your hair a lot. I'm in notes that says 2.5 to 3 liters a day. Every day, ideally, you want to take collagen, omega 3s, biotin slash B complex, and vitamin D and iron. Hair is a huge reflection of your internal health. So when you have all those nutrients and especially the collagen, omega 3s, your hair will be, you will notice. I noticed a difference. I started taking supplements regularly about 4 or 5 months ago. And my hair and skin, the first thing I noticed was how bright and shiny they look almost instantly. As soon as you're just drinking your water every day and taking your supplements every day, you will see a difference. Silk and satin scrunchie, just no more elastics. Elastics cause breakage. They are hard on your hair, and you just get a little soft silk scrunchie. It does the job, and it's actually really cute if you find the right style for it. So for the nighttime, a silk pillowcase is kind of a big one. I've started wearing a silk bonnet, and when I tell you that has completely changed my hair, I didn't wear it last night, and I can totally tell. You can see how like frizzy I am. You can see just overall, it's not quite as it's not soft. When I wear my silk bonnet, it is so soft, and I got it for like $10 on Amazon. It is such a good investment. Same thing with the silk pillowcase. It's really not that expensive, but it makes a huge difference. Protective hairstyles when you're sleeping, so like a braid, a very loose bun, or wrap it. A good one to do at night. You don't necessarily need to do this every single night, but scalp oiling, 1 to 2 drops of whatever oil you're planning to use for whatever you're trying to do, and just massage that into the scalp, so then you're getting that stimulation as well, and then when you sleep in it overnight, it just starts to make some really big changes. Now let's get into the weekly routine, things that you should be doing every week, and we'll get into the consistencies. Once or twice per week, you need to wash your hair, or I guess everybody's hair is different. I don't know, like I think that's kind of a personal hair journey sort of thing. Yeah, figure out what consistent works for you to wash your hair. For me, it is 1 to 2 times a week, and I gently wash with a gentle sulfate free shampoo. Double cleanse, because a lot of times I do put oils in my scalp, and I don't want that oil buildup, and I don't want it to look greasy and gross. So I always double wash. So the first shampoo is a clarifying or detoxifying. So it removes buildup, it cleans the scalp thoroughly, and it prepares the hair to absorb nutrients from the second cleanse. So you need to look for like a sulfate free and cream. Key ingredients for the first shampoo is going to be tea tree, salicylic acid. I'm going to put the words at the bottom because I can't read it. Charcoal or apple cider vinegar. And it creates a clean canvas. It's just like washing your face to remove all the dirt or anything physical in your hair. The second shampoo is a nourishing, moisturizing, or strengthening. So it targets your specific hair needs: hydration, damaged hair, curl enhancement, purple, whatever. Delivers active ingredients now that the buildup was gone. So now that all that gross stuff is gone, you can go in and really get just a full cleanse, or not a full cleanse, but like a full improvement, get the benefits that you're looking for. And it leaves your hair soft, manageable, and very healthy. So like bond builders are always a good one to have in this step. Moisturizing ingredients like glycerin, argan oil, keratin, proteins, and shea butter. This is also the step I always do: either my lightening shampoo, my purple shampoo, my toning shampoo, anything like that. I'm gonna have some examples on my Instagram page. As always, check out the Instagram. There's always so much good stuff on there. After you wash your hair, always condition. The ends only. If you don't know that, now you know. Always only condition your ends, always only shampoo your scalp. So it's usually the hair below, or the ear below conditioner, the ear above shampoo. And the ends only. If your hair is really dry, get a hydrating mask. I use this hydrating mask. It helps a lot. And I just started using it, and I've already noticed a pretty big difference. I think it's worth the investment, but also there are tons of DIY hydrating masks that you can do. And again, on my Instagram, I'm going to have all those recipes for you. And it's all going to be like modified depending on what you're looking to get out of your hair. Once per week, you need a deep treatment mask. So a protein and moisture combo, like I'll put all the examples in there. And again, the DIY ones work great if you don't want to spend like $30 on an expensive mask. Leave it in for 20 plus minutes with a heat cap or a towel wrap, or your bonnet, because you should buy a bonnet from Amazon, because It will change you. Another once per week thing you gotta do is a scalp oiling treatment. So this is pre-wash. Before your wash, this is when you really wanna get all your beneficial oils in your scalp and try and get as much from that as possible. So it says warm castor oil, rosemary oil, or peppermint oil, any of those, and massage and leave in your hair for at least 30 minutes, ideally overnight. So you wanna warm your oil when you're oiling your hair. The warm oil opens up your hair cuticle and pores on the scalp slightly, helping the nutrients penetrate deeper. Cold oil mostly just sits on top and it doesn't really soak in. It stimulates blood flow, it soothes and relaxes, boosts absorption of nutrients, and improves texture and shine. Just take that extra couple minutes to warm up your oil if you're looking for the full benefits. Okay, and now we're getting into the monthly routine, things that you should be doing at least once or twice monthly. Every 4 weeks, clarify and scalp detox. Clarify scalp plus detox. Use a clarifying shampoo or DIY apple cider vinegar rinse. I'm gonna have the recipe for that on Instagram. And follow with a deep moisture max. So you're doing like a full clean. I've never done this before. This is just something I've researched. I'm gonna start implementing into my routines as you should implement into yours, and we'll see the results together. So ideally want to trim your ends every month. That's not going to happen for me. I try to go for at least every 2 or 3 months. Ideally, you want to go once a month if you want your hair to look super crisp, clean, and taken care of. You want to have that high end look. Lymphatic drainage, scalp and so lymphatic drainage massage once a month is also ideal just to get the blood flowing. I'm gonna have a whole chart of that on my Instagram of how to do that to fully boost circulation, not only for your hair but for your skin and your face and your whole body. Pretty much, lymphatic drainage is kind of the shit. It's kind of the best. Okay, and now here are just some bonus gorgeous hair habits. We want to be eating with our hair in mind. So obviously salmon. Salmon's that girl of the food world. She is so good and helps your skin, helps your hair, helps your overall health, helps your brain. But yeah, eat salmon, lots of eggs, avocado, nuts, sweet potato, spinach, berries. These are all hair foods. You will see a difference and are also so good for everything else going on in your body. So a low stress lifestyle. We want to focus on meditating every day, whatever it takes. For me, meditating and journaling is what actually helped me improve my anxiety. I struggled a lot with anxiety. I still struggle with it, but it was like really bad, especially last summer. I was waking up early in the morning, instantly just panicking, and I kind of just held on to that panicked feeling all day. As soon as I really just allowed myself to take 20 minutes in the morning, because if you can't take 20 minutes in the morning every single morning, what is the point? Like, if you can't take that little bit of time for yourself to make your life overall, your mental health so much better, then you need to figure out a way to do it because there's no point in living if you can't set those moments aside for yourself. Because yeah, if you're stressed, your hair is going to start falling out. It will. And with all that, with this food and low stress and everything, if you're not eating, your hair will fall out. I had my struggles with that. I'm sure so many of my viewers have, and we all know it is a science. As soon as you do not get enough calories for a certain amount of time, your hair starts falling out and it gets really thin and it breaks and it's not as shiny, it turns dull. Feed your body, feed your brain, feed your hair. Don't brush your hair when it's wet. That's also another just like little habit thing. It breaks your hair. It's not good for it. So always wash your or brush your hair before you step into the shower. Always. And then also your all your products actually absorb more. You just get way more from your hair routine. No tight buns daily. I love a good slick back bun, but limit it. And no skipping proteins. As I said earlier, no skipping any food because food is fuel and it is key in your glow up journey. Ideally, you want, I know we've all heard this, but we want 1 gram, I believe, of protein per pound of body weight we have if we want the full benefits of the protein for your skin, for your hair, for your brain. Your hair is literally made of protein, and the main protein it is made of is called keratin and it's the building block for each strand. So it's super important for hair structure and strength. Protein gives it shape, strength, and elasticity. It repairs damage, it balances moisture. So signs that you're not getting enough protein in your diet through your hair. If your hair is really stretchy and it snaps when it's wet, that means you're not getting enough protein. If it's limp and lifeless, even after washing it, like it doesn't get that big volumizing fluff after washing it, that means you're not getting enough protein. Excessive breakage, or bleached or chemically treated it. If you bleached or chemically treated your hair, that's when you really want to focus on getting your protein in, maybe even like take that extra step of marking everything, drinking. I don't really love protein shakes, but if that's the only way you can get your protein in, do that. They just are so filled with a bunch of random crappy things for your body. So anyway, just really focus on adding that protein when you've bleached or chemically changed your hair, because that's when it's most vulnerable. So here are some ways you can add more protein if you feel like you kind of struggle with it. There are protein rich masks that are leave-ins, so like the Olaplex, K18, whatever. There's also egg masks, rice water, or yogurt masks that you can do. And obviously, eating more protein, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll post a sample weekly layout for you as well. A breakdown of all the weekly routines and everything. And yeah, let's all stick to this because I want really pretty hair. I think there's something so gorgeous and feminine about thick, gorgeous, shiny, well taken care of hair. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate you all. Be sure to bring in all our fellow icons in training so we can all become the most beautiful, hot versions, most educated. We can know everything. We can be just like a super brain basically of beautiful people. Be sure to tune in to the next episode. I think this is the Tuesday episode, so next Monday. Can't remember what it is. Let me see. Speaking like a siren, this one's all about how to communicate in the most seductive way possible. So you definitely want to tune in for that next week. And stay gorgeous out there. Stay educated. I can't remember what my saying is every time. I'm going to change it every episode until I find something that really sticks with me. So love you all. See you next Monday.